Back with another video showing off this piece. That's knife collector here. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Henk. This week I received this knife. It's from Russia. It's a big beefy knife. It's from Custom Knife Factory and it's called the Muscle. And I think you can understand why they call it the Muscle. First of all, the knife will come with the well-known pouch, the little cleaning cloth, the sticker, and of course the certificate of authenticity. It's the Muscle. It's a collaboration with Berusha. He's a knife designer, and it's made of titanium, full titanium, with a M390 blade steel. I like these packages which Custom Knife Factory ships the knives. Just very nice for storage and carrying. First some dimensions of the knife. The overall open length of the knife is 9.3 inch or 23.7 centimeters. The blade length is 3.9 inch or 10 centimeter. The thickness of the blade is 0.2 inch or slightly under 5 millimeters. So it's a very thick blade. And then the weight on this beast is 8.4 ounce or 238 grams. So a big hefty knife. Let me compare it with the full-sized real steel Tor 101. As you can see, the Muscle is much bigger. Let me compare it with another big knife, the Jake Hoback. And as you can see, even the Jake Hoback is smaller than the Muscle. And let me compare it with this beast. And this one, the Mr. Blade HT2, is bigger than the Muscle. So, about the knife itself. This was the first collaboration with Berusha, and what a collab it is. This knife has so many details. Very nice milling work. All those patterns very precisely. The inside of the frame has been milled out to save some weight. otherwise it was even heavier. It's a closed design with a back spacer, titanium back spacer instead of standoffs. Of course it will add to the strength of the knife. It's a very rugged knife. This is number 65, by the way. And all corners are round off, chamfered, nowhere sharp edges. Screws are very flush. And then the pattern will continue in the clip. Very nice clip. Very springy, by the way. And that's probably because they milled it out very thin on the top of the clip. So I'm very curious if this will hold up on the long run. The cutout for the frame lock is very thin, but they had some strength with it, with these ribs. And then again, these ribs, I think, in combination with the clip, it could be a pocket shredder. So time will tell if this is the case, but I think it could be a pocket shredder. Very nice lines all over the knife. Of course, with the steel insert. Very nice lockup. If I open the lock, there is no blade play, so very well done. The only thing, when I got the knife, it fell free. No blade play, by the way, and well centered. But because it's a big heavy knife, I didn't like the idea of getting my thumb or fingers between knife and frame. So I tightened the pivot so it doesn't fall free anymore, but it is very, very smooth. It runs on ceramic bearings. So now it's more the way I like it. So lockup is very good, steel insert. The pivot came loose all the time, so I had to Loctite the pivot, but that's not a big deal. The blade has a kind of, it's a drop point. It has kind of harpoon swedge and a very nice stone wash. It's a very strong tip. And with the very high flat ground, despite the thickness of the blade stock, they could thin the edge out pretty much, so this will be a nice slicer despite the thickness of the blade, and it came pretty sharp, very sharp. And of course the M390 steel will guarantee very good edge holding. M390, by the way, is a very aggressive cutting steel. So, very well centered, no blade play, and it is very, very smooth. I think this is a very nice hard use knife, and of course also collectible, but I think this knife is a very nice example of an EDC folding knife for me. I like it very much. First I had some reserve to order this knife because of this recurve you can see here. After the belly it recurves, and I think the pictures on the website of Custom Knife Factory and from Russia, I think they exaggerated the recurve. The recurve isn't that obvious, so I don't think it's a problem with sharpening, and overall I like it very much. And the sound of the knife, by the way, it has a very strong detent, but not too harsh, and playing with it doesn't hurt my fingers, doesn't hurt my thumb, and I've played a lot with this one since I got it. It doesn't hurt at all, and disengaging and engaging and flippering hundreds of times. Let me think. Let me know what you think of this knife. I'm very curious about it. I like it very much. Okay, that's it for now. If you like this video, please like it. If you like the channel, please subscribe. Any questions or comments, I will read in the comment section. Bye bye.